Did you know?
1630 Virginia. Punishment for interracial relationships.
In 1630, a white man named Hugh Davis was publicly whipped in colonial Virginia for having a relationship with an African woman, revealing how early racial boundaries were being enforced in law and society. At this time, the Virginia colony was still developing its labor system. Europeans, many of them indentured servants, and Africans often worked side by side under harsh conditions. Despite differences in status, there was initially some level of social and physical interaction between these groups. But colonial authorities began to see this as a threat. The punishment of Hugh Davis marked one of the earliest recorded legal actions aimed at preventing interracial relationships in English North America. He was not only flogged, but forced to publicly confess his actions, an act meant to shame him and reinforce social boundaries. This moment reflects a turning point. Colonial leaders were actively constructing a racial hierarchy that separated Europeans from Africans, not just economically, but socially and legally. Over time, these boundaries hardened into formal laws prohibiting interracial marriage and relationships, known later as anti-miscegenation laws. These laws were designed to maintain racial divisions and protect the emerging system of race-based slavery. What's especially notable is that these divisions were not inevitable. They were deliberately created. Early colonial society showed signs of fluidity, where class and labor status mattered as much as race.
But as plantation economies expanded, elites found it useful to divide workers along racial lines to prevent unity and resistance. The punishment of Hugh Davis is a small but powerful example of how that system began, not just through economics, but through control over personal relationships and social identity.